Raid review. Lads, how's it going? Welcome back to Raid Review episode 6, I believe. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I should make these more often. But for whatever reason, this series just kept getting away from me. But today is its return. I'll try and upload it more consistently in the future. So today we have some gameplay from Ron Dogs. There will be a link to his YouTube channel and his Twitter in the description below. So Ron Dogs, thank you very much for sending me in the footage for the purpose of the review. It takes place on customs and I'm pretty sure he's using a HK. So let us get into it, my friends. All right, make sure everything's good here. Yes, it is. Perfect. All right. Let's get started. Now I'm going to turn up the volume. I'm going to turn up the volume on this past where I feel comfortable doing it, so you guys can, well, I don't think there's any commentary on this, but just so you guys can hear the gameplay well, I guess. So I'm just going to leave it about there. Usually I'd have it turned down a bit more, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we've got a HK416. That's not a suppressor on the front of it, I don't think. He's got the canted sight. All right. Pretty standard meta stuff. Does he have a suppressor on it? I can't tell from this angle. It looks like one of the one of those 5.56 comps, the little nipply ones. All right, so we spawned in the little truck depot thing. So we're going straight down the ditch now. One thing was straight down that road there can be spawns. Also behind you over the wall towards the train tracks could have been spawns as well. But I guess he moved out of there so quickly that they're probably, you know, weren't looking. But like when he was coming down the road here, if there was a guy down there, you're insta-dead. Because whenever I spawn here, I run straight out to the woods and I'll just hop in prone here and I'll just watch for anybody running down the street. So that's one thing so far that I would keep in mind. I'm behind you too. There's a few angles there you could have been pretty exposed to. It is a little bit foggy, but like, don't take the chance. Alrighty. Moving down the ditch. I never usually come this way. I usually go through storage or go all the way down to the very back of the road. Seems pretty chill so far. One thing you've got to pay attention to this raid is the rain. So rain is very good at muffling sounds that you would otherwise hear. So being a little bit extra cautious in the rain is never a bad idea. All right, it's going into containers now through the hole in the wall. Checking all your angles before you walk in. Very nice. I like. Oh, there you go. That sounds like... Oh, that's even past Big Red. That's like train tracks. I can hear running. I can hear running on his right. I'm sure he hears it too. All right, let's see what he does here. You're also not watching your left here as you pushed up. I know you cleared it, but there could have been people on the road that are now coming this direction in order to cut you off here. You're still not watching behind you at all. You just kind of exposed yourself to that road there. I know there's bushes and stuff, but if they spotted you and you don't know they're there, there's a pretty good chance that you die. Again, you're just pushing up here past the wall without checking behind you. There could be people slow playing coming up from the spawn behind or a squad waiting for their teammate to load in. I know that didn't happen, but it's just something to keep an eye out for. Yeah, I really wish you'd have checked to your left down the road before you pushed up on that angle, but it happens. All right, moving past the telephone pole here. This can be super sketch. Like there could be people in the train cars. There could be people over here behind this thing. There could be people coming in through red, or sorry, out from red through that little crack in the wall over beyond this barricade. There could also be people over here, like down to the left, sitting at the end. I've often seen people chilling there in the bushes over there. So like pushing up this way, especially after you've just heard gunfire, it's a little bit sketch. And like, it's fine to do this. You just need to make sure of all your angles while you're moving up. But he seems to be like, he's paying attention to where he's going, and he's had a quick scan around. So yeah, I like this. You're kind of stopping, walking, looking behind you, even though your stamina's still full. Just taking a second to just watch your angles before you move up in case you get shot in the ass. Okay. Alrighty. Now, where were the shots at? Oh, walking on grass. There you go. There's one. Woo! That is definitely not a suppressed HK. One nice kill. Ballsy to take him through the bushes, though. You can often lose sight of people like that, and it can screw you. But he got the kill, though, I think. Yeah, if he wasn't dead, he'd be helping his teammate right now. I'm assuming these two guys are friends. All right. I'm not sure if it was necessary to reload there. Maybe. You see, the problem is with reloading here. The guy who's after running down here, no, if these two guys are teammates, that guy probably has a pretty good idea of where you are. And if they're on Discord together, he might be telling you, hey, he's up top, closer to the end of the train tracks or whatever. If he didn't get a clear indication as to where you are and just gave him some general idea as to where you were, that reload might have given away your position if he was close enough to hear it. Which I think he was. So that would just be one thing. You don't always have to have like a full mag going into every fight. I know sometimes it does help, but like in a situation like this, you probably would have been better off holding off on the reload before you kill this guy. Well, at least you're repositioning now after you reloaded a little bit, I guess. So, well, not really, but all right. Nice nade. Good shit. You flushed him out with that. Throwing another one. Okay, what next? A lot of bushes down there. A lot of weird uneven hills and shit that he can be peeking you from. Clean. Nice. Good shit, man. Ah, no. No, why you loot? Why you immediately loot? Pepe hands. I know you just killed those two guys, and I know you're excited about your two kills, but you should never run up and start looting these guys immediately, because what if there was a third? Maybe there was a guy up on the bridge as well or something, you know? But this gives us a chance to have a look at his gear. So he has a HK. It's not like I don't even think that's a full-length barrel, is it? No, I think it's the shorter one. So yeah, he has a HK 416 with the comp on it, the Zook and the ULAC, and a pair of Comtacs. All right, you've got your meds bound. You've got two 30 rounders and two 60 rounders. That's nice. I like to do that sometimes too. Got your dox case, some ibuprofen, and some splints. Yep, you got everything you need. Maybe an extra backup like IFAK would have been nice too. Just in case, because you never know, like when a scav's gonna fucking completely rinse one of your IFAKs. Alright. Okay, so he's got a nice little MDR. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy's killed some people. He's got an LZSH along with a Gen 4 mobility. So your armor's fine. You don't have to drop any of this. I'm not really a massive fan of taking this much time to loot in an area where you were literally just fighting. I would have at least maybe done a lap just to make sure that there was actually nobody around. Yeah. I know it's enticing to just want to go straight for the loot, but this has gotten me killed like a billion times. Like, this has gotten me killed so many times doing shit like this. I get it, but like also at the same time, if you just take like 2 minutes, just take 2 minutes to walk around, make sure there's nobody else around, make sure you don't hear a damn thing, and just look around. And then, like, you know, some people will argue, oh yeah, but if you do that, then, you know, more people have time to show up. It's just, trust me, you're always better off to just have a quick look around before you start looting immediately, because it will get you killed more often than not. All right, he seems to be satisfied with everything he's picked up there. It looks like the guy they killed was either a scav or like a level 35 PMC with an AK with, yeah, basically no gear. So loot is loot. Pretty soon that AK is going to be a nice piece of loot to grab when the wipe hits, whenever that's going to be. You're still looting this guy. Oh my god. At least he had a quick look around first, but ah, panic! Oh god, what do I take? Oh, I made 5.6A1. Feels bad, man. I mean, I made 5.6A1. It's not bad ammo. It's not as good as your M995, but yeah. Okay. Good use of the discard button. Take the helmet, streamer! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, having another quick scout around before he goes for the next body. Seems to be fairly clear. I mean, to be fair, odds are like this late. Actually, do you know what? I don't even know when this was recorded. Is there an upload date on this? 16th of August. Yeah, no, to be fair, around the 16th of August, I think the raids would have still been pretty popping. They've gone a bit quieter recently, but I was going to say, like, the odds are there aren't that many players, probably, but, okay. Interesting, so... Oh, he must be doing his, he must be doing the AKU task. You have to kill scavs on customs with an AKU or whatever. I'm assuming. Because he's quite a bit higher level than the other guy. Oh, nice fast forward effect. I like that. How do you do that? I'm such a shit editor. So he crosses Junk Bridge. We're moving up. So, couple of things here. All right. Actually, perfect place to pause it. This bush. I don't know what like people's obsession is with this bush, but I've been killed by people camping in this bush quite a few times. And I don't even think it's because of that one mechanic task where you have to plant the surveillance camera there. Or is it skier? I can't remember. But there's one task where you have to put a surveillance camera in this bush. And maybe it's just me getting unbelievably unlucky, but I've ran into so many people just chilling in this bush. Also, construction here, something to pay attention to. Especially if you're further along down here. Like, this is the first place that people will look when they're up on top of construction. They're going to check ice cream, and then they're going to check bridge, and then they're going to check this little hill here to see for anybody coming up from it. Also with the fog here, you don't have a scope. It's very hard to check, like, you know, far distances. You're probably not even really going to see a silhouette from here. I'm assuming if you were going to get killed from construction here, you would just see a muzzle flash and you'd just be dead, probably. But yeah, he's checking all the angles. I'm pretty sure that was thunder and not a grenade going off, so... He saw something. It was probably a scav, though, but I'm not really sure. It looked like it was a scav. All right. Rejigging the inventory a little bit to make sure he knows where everything is. All right, running across the road. Now, this is an area where you can run through most times and be fine. Believe it or not, these hills here, like, generally you can run through here pretty blindly and be okay. I do it all the time because there's just too much shit to check. And if I die here, it's a one in, you know, it's a pretty slim chance you're going to get caught by somebody here, especially this early in a raid. Most people at this point, if there are people on this side of the map, they're going to be in dorms by now. But something to keep in mind, your gun isn't suppressed. You did just have a firefight with 2 PMCs on the other side of the map. So you moving up here, anybody on this side of the map is going to know where you guys were fighting, or at least have a pretty decent idea of it. So for you specifically here, you want to be careful moving up here because it's so simple to just sit on the hill, you know, wait for a minute or two until you cross the bridge, and then boom, you know, your loot and all of their loot is now their loot. So I would approach this with caution. You need to remember, like, raid to raid, what changed for me? You know, there was nobody here last time, but now there's tons of people here. Like, why? You need to think back to the start. Like, did I shoot my gun? Did I kill some scavs? You know, did I engage in a squad? Like, did I dump like 300 rounds? Like, what you've done early on in the raid can often dictate where people are going to be when you're moving up to a new position. So that's something you need to keep in mind. It's something I don't really do very often because I just kind of don't think about it. Like, and it's something, it's like, it's a really good rule of thumb to have that, like, you need to remember where you made noise. And oftentimes you can play around that. Like, if you were to go, let's say, you know, where you killed those guys near Junk Bridge, if you like crossed main bridge, or not main bridge, but you know the pathway you can take like down to the right of the bridge, run up there, like come up in through construction and then have a look over this area, the odds are you might see somebody camping on one of these hills waiting for you to come up here because it's like the obvious path to take, but that's a good thing to keep in mind. All right, we're sticking to the wall here. We have a rock there for cover if anybody shows up. It seems like you're keeping, yeah, you're kind of keeping the hill here in your field of view. All right, so this is good. You're checking the hills and stuff. Oh, you're actually going to go up there too. All right. So we're making sure these are clear before we push up. That's very nice. I like to see this. Again, man, it's kind of brutal with the rain because it's going to block so much of your audio. It can make things very hard to hear sometimes. All right, we're kind of swinging out towards the road now before we push into dorms. That could be because he didn't want to be seen from the windows, maybe, while he was getting a bit closer. Which, if that's the case, good play, because I've been killed from the windows a bunch of times. All right, moving up on dorms right now. Oh, shot behind us. Shit in pants is now present. I saw that little flick of his mouse. Oh, running straight up. Ooh, the stones on you, buddy. Okay, so... Jesus Christ. So when you sprint up those 3 stairs, right? That says, like, you can hear that from all over dorms. Doesn't matter where you are. Like, you will be able to hear the sound of people running on metal, okay? Maybe the rain is dampening it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you'd be able to hear it pretty perfectly. If I was sitting down by Mark's room and I heard that and you came in and peeked the door the way you did, there's a good chance you'd be dead. The best way to do this, I feel like, is to just... Like, what I like to do is if I do run up those stairs and I make a shit ton of noise, I'll open the door, I will run straight into the right, and then what I'll do is I'll sprint to the other side of the hallway, but I'll use my free look to look down towards Mark's room to see if there's anybody there. And then once you've determined whether there's somebody there or not, you can either choose to run back out the door, go down the stairs, come up from below and take the closer angle from the central stairs. You know, it opens you up to being able to play the situation a few different ways, but the way you ran up there and the way you peeked down the hallway as soon as you opened the door, that's a little bit sketch to me. That's an instance of, like, if there was somebody down that hallway, which there very well could be, you probably would have been dead. Okay. I would also make sure to check that room on the right. You checked the room at the very end, but you didn't check the second last room, which is where people do like to camp, including myself. I sat there one day for... God, we did like an entire day of customs raids because I need to get shotgun kills on customs wearing that stupid gear. I feel bad for this, but at the same time, I just sat in that room waiting for people to come to Mark's room and just legged them. It's a scummy way to do it, but look, man, it worked. So, you know, I'm sorry. My bad. If you're one of those people, I apologize. Oh, look, fat loot in Mark's room. Oh my God. He got a PM, dog. So worth. Nah, I kid. Mark's room is pretty good, especially early game. Late game, it's kind of pointless, unless you get like a key bar or docs case to sell. Okay. And this is what I mean about the audio. I feel like that guy got very close to you very quickly without you hearing a thing. Okay. Okay, I'm very glad you're deciding to clear this first before you loot this guy. I was gonna say, if he just runs up and, like, drops prone on this guy, you deserve to die, but... Okay. You can tell he's being kind of cautious about it. Alright, level 45. Little AK-74N. Kind of weirdly modded, but okay. So, trying to figure out... where do I put this? Alright, he's gonna swap it out for the stock AK. That guy got a kill, too. Steal his dog tag. I bet this guy came into that raid with just a Mosin too. Oh, has he heard something? It can be so nerve-wracking while you're looting when it's raining, man. I feel for this guy right now. I hate this shit. Because, like, sometimes with the rain sounds, you can swear to God, man, that some of the rain sounds just, like, sound like footsteps. Like, I swear, they're just trolling you. Like, they've put, like, a few little sound bites in of, like, you know, footsteps just faintly in the rain, and it just catches you off guard. Makes you think that there's somebody actually coming. All right. Good use of free look as well. I like to see people using that. Free look is so important, man. It can give you so much information while you're just sprinting around without actually having to stop and actively check certain angles. Because you're sprinting as well, it's going to be a lot harder to hit a headshot on you. Okay. Hitting a painkiller. I wonder if he's heard something and that's why he's hitting the painkiller, just preemptively. All right, still trying to figure out what we're going to do with our... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, he's just reloading. Okay, never mind. Also, nice MDR. You guys can't see it, but he picked up a suppressed MDR off that one guy. I want a black version of the MDR. I think that would look sick. So right now, just kind of chilling in the room, taking stock of our inventory, trying to figure out... Oh, he's making room for the Mosin, I think. Oh, Jesus. I just leave it here, honestly. I don't even like looting them. I hate that gun, dog. Yeah, he is just making room for the Mosin. Hey, might as well grab that PKO6 while you're at it, bud. Yeah. This guy's a loot goblin, man, just like me. I appreciate this. This makes me happy, knowing that I'm not the only one who does this. Now, what is the play here? How are you going to leave? Don't leave through the top door. Oh, monka ass. Don't do it. Don't do it. You just made a lot of noise in dorms. Ah! Well, at least he did it fast. All right, nice fast forward effect again. All right, so running up here behind bus station. He is making sure to clear a lot of his angles while he's running around. I like that. I want to see more people doing this. It's so important, man. You catch a glimpse of something out of the corner of your eye and it can save your life. And like, people might think it's a waste of time because they could be like, oh yeah, but if there's a guy like running all the way over to my left and he doesn't see me, then, you know, and I see him, I'm just going to waste my time chasing him. And it's like, well, you don't know that he didn't see you. Maybe he did see you, but he wants you to think that he didn't see you. And then, you know, he flanks around you and sneaks up on you. Like, it happens all the time. People play this game like scumbags. I'm not saying that's a wrong way to play. That's a very clever way to play, but you should always be paying attention to your surroundings, because one glimpse of a dude just running around a corner, there's a chance that he knows where you are, and he might just be going to do a fat flank and sneak up on you. Like, I do it all the time. But yeah, you should always just be aware of everything that's going on around you, like as much as you can, by using like free look, by just, you know, taking your time a little bit more while you're walking around. Just taking a few minutes to look around, man. All right, coming up at the train bridge here. Well, to the left of the train bridge. I'm not sure what you call this area. I think we all just call this all train tracks or train bridge or whatever. Oh, lovely, a scav. Your greatest challenge so far in this raid, my friend. Oh, that's what's that, a PP-19? Unsuppressed? I think. I'm so bad with gun sounds in this game. So he has heard juice. He's now deciding to maybe push into the new area. Okay. I really don't like this new extension to customs. I would have much preferred to see them extended all the way from like in the factory area, or maybe open up like a way to walk between like old gas station and construction or something like that. I don't really understand the whole New Woods area. I've had some good PvP here, but like most of the time, man, people just run straight out of here. Nobody actually really wants to fight here, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's another pathway around, a safer pathway rather than going through gas or going through the factory zone, but I don't know. If they were going to actually put this, like the way they did this here, I feel like they should have just put another extraction like on this side or something, because you kind of have to come through here and then you always end up in the same place anyway. You're always going to that back ZB bunker anyway, if you're coming here to extract, but I don't know. Oh. Nice. Good shit. Thank you for the little edit there. Appreciate that. Oh no. Our greatest adversary, the chain link fence. Oh, is he gonna fight somebody through the chain link fence and die? Oh no. Man, if like any cost, man, don't fight through chain link fences. They're so fucking stupid. I really hope they get changed in 0.12. I really do. All right, so we're deciding to avoid chain link fence. Yo, you see him? Oh my God, were you just... Holy shit, let me go back here for a second. What were you looking at when you were running up here? Dude, you were doing so well at keeping track of everything around you, and then you like looked away to your other monitor or somebody texted you or something. Look at this shit. I want to time this. All right, so boom. All right, so we're at 38 seconds. It's like an entire second you could just see this guy here, and you must have been looking somewhere else. There's no way you didn't see this guy. You must have looked at your phone or something while you were sprinting. You're pretty lucky this guy only had an SKS, because I feel like if this guy had anything fully automatic, you were so dead right here. Oh, it's so funny. This guy potatoed so hard. But to be fair, man, when you get up in somebody's face with the SKS, it can be really hard to land shots. Although he was aiming at your legs for some reason, so maybe I don't know, he must be using PS rounds and thinks he can only kill you in the legs. Like, even if you're using PS rounds, man, like you can dumpster somebody's helmet with that. Or even just shoot them in the face hitbox or whatever, but maybe not so much going for like center mass, but like I feel like you can still demolish people using PS just by shooting them in the face, but I don't know. Alright. So if he didn't shit his pants earlier, he has definitely shot them now. May that be a lesson to you. Always pay attention while you're running around in raid. Okay, so he's clearing the hills right now, having a look around. You can no longer sprint without taking damage, which sucks. I hate that, man. Can't wait for the surgery kit. I'm so excited for the surgery kit. One quick thing I want to say here. This doesn't really have anything to do with the raid, but so you guys know the way BSG have been teasing the gamma change thing. You know, they're going to do it for the pre-wipe event. We're going to see what it's like. Think about it this way. Look at all of the extra stuff you're going to be able to bring into raid with you. You're going to be sacrificing the ability to make a little bit of extra money in raid or like gamma some quest items or whatever. But like, there's a good chance that like surgery kits and stuff like that, they might be pretty big and they might make it a lot more worth and make your survival rate go up if you can bring those into raid with you every single time. I think that'll be pretty cool. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see how the meta of that changes, but that's all I'm going to say on it. All right, coming back to loot the body. I would assume that this guy's alone. Either that or he was running like way ahead of his homie. This guy's got a TV-10 rig. I bet he's not... Oh, he is wearing armor. Okay, interesting. All right, making quick work of that SKS. It's lower durability than the Gen 4 you have already. You're ditching... Wait. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Your Zuck is at 48.1 and you're ditching it for the Gen 4. Okay. Well, best of luck. You get that back in insurance. I wouldn't have dropped that. You still have to get out of the raid. I don't know. Yikes. That's risky, man. Dropping your Zuck for a low HP Gen 4 like that. Especially when you're not like super close to the extract. I don't think I'd risk that. This can take less than one bullet. And I'm pretty sure as the durability goes down, like the pen chance gets higher on every round you shoot at it, right? So like this is basically no armor. But this Zuck will 100% save your life for a couple of rounds. Let me see, he did this so fast. Yeah, he drops it and takes his. Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's probably the one thing I'd... Like, this is the one thing I feel like I'd question the most this raid. You're not taking the TV-10? Damn. Fucking hell. Because you're holy shit. Your rig, the TweaK, it's zeroed. But his TV-10 wasn't zeroed. And you're taking a pretty much zeroed Gen 4. So if you had taken the TV-10, you would have at least had some armor covering your upper chest. I don't think you get any... I don't think there's any armor on your stomach when you're using a TV-10, is there? I don't think so. Alright, so we're taking it nice and fast. Looks like we're just moving to the extract. Looks like he's checking a lot of his angles as he's moving out. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So he did get out with the juice. That's pretty good. I would have taken the TV-10 though. Yeah, just on the off chance I ran into somebody else, man. I feel like I definitely would have grabbed the TV-10. Nice thumbnail, by the way. Pog. 102,000 views. Couldn't have picked a better thumbnail. Cheers, bud. But yeah, good raid. The only thing I'd really question was that bit at the end where you dropped your Zuck. I know you're pretty close to the extraction there and all that, but I bet you weren't expecting to run into that one dude on the other side of the train tracks there. So like, what's to say you weren't going to run into another guy on the while you were moving, or even like a player scav or something? Like, you never know. But yeah, pretty good raid all in all. Thank you very much for sending me in the footage to use. I appreciate it. Lads, make sure you go give your boy a follow. All his info for Ron Dogs, his YouTube channel and his Twitter will be in the description. I appreciate it if you guys would go give the man a follow, as he did provide the footage for today's video. So lads, if you guys enjoyed this raid review and you want to see more, make sure to leave a like maybe consider hitting the old subscribe button. And if there was anything you guys would have done differently, leave a comment and let me know. Also, if you want to submit your own raid review, join my Discord. There'll be a link in the description below, okay? And there is a section in there called raid review. Simply post a link to the YouTube video of the raid review or the Twitch VOD or the Twitch highlight of the raid review. I'm not accepting other links. Don't send me links to like Dropbox. Don't send me links to whatever else. Twitch, YouTube, anything else will just be deleted. I don't want anything else. I'm not about that life. I've seen some other streaming services that other people have tried to like send me raid reviews in. I can't remember what one of them was called, but the quality on it was terrible. It was just so pixelated. And like, it was a good raid too, but I couldn't use it because the quality was so shit on it. So, saddy. But yeah, lads, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you on the next episode. Peace.